Hello everybody and welcome to another Let's Interview. Third one today. And here I have this lovely Lady of the Lake.
Hello.
And I think we have to ask one question for this lady. What did you do with the sword of Arthur Pendragon? He threw it into the lake and you took it. Now where is it?
I don't know, I lost it.
Damn it. I wanted to get it from you and hawk it on eBay. Be able to afford an Xbox One that way. Or maybe you probably need a priceless artifact to buy the damn thing.
Yeah, probably. Microsoft's known to be pretty expensive.
Oh yeah. So anyway, Lady of the Lake here is a Let's Player, and in fact she is doing a Let's Play on, get this, a Super Nintendo RPG based on Sailor Moon.
Yep.
Where did you learn about this anyway?
I think I learned about it, well, I did a Google search on Sailor Moon once, and that game came up, and I was curious, so I clicked on it, and based on the info, I thought it would be a pretty good game.
Right, so what actually made you want to do a Let's Play on it? I mean, it's one thing to go and play a good game, but what inspired you to put out that first video? Because it's always a big step.
Um, that's kind of hard to say. Well, I don't know, I was watching Let's Players on YouTube, and they usually do games they really like, and I figured, well, why not LP this? I really love this game.
You know what? That's a very good answer. That's actually kind of the mentality I do when I do a Let's Play. A lot of the games I played that I've actually completed are ones that I usually remember in the past, or ones I never got a chance to play and I really wanted to, i.e. like Breath of Fire 2, there's always the Pokemon games.
Oh yes,
And
Pokemon.
I do plan on doing my own Sailor Moon Let's Play, but that one's going to be for a while, because I got a lot of stuff on the back burner.
Like what?
Oh, let's see, I want to do like the Minish Cap, Link's Awakening. There's, obviously I need to finish my Pokemon Breath of Fire Let's Play. Hopefully I can buy a couple of Steam games. I seriously got so many games I want to do.
So
If
do
I do them
I.
all at once, I'm going to get overloaded. It's just... Wait a minute. I'm the one interviewing you. Why are you asking me a question?
I don't know.
Who's in control here? Well, since it's obvious you're an anime fan, is there any other anime you like? Because obviously Sailor Moon.
Well, there's this one obscure anime. It was out before Sailor Moon was out. It's called Nadia, Secret of Blue Water. It's an anime about, Atlantis.
I swear I have heard that name before. I swear I've heard it somewhere, but I obviously don't know what it is.
I also like Gundam Wing, Code Geass.
Code Geass and Gundam Wing. Mech anime. Nothing is more badass than an anime fighting robot.
Yep.
That's like the only, in my opinion, the only good thing about Evangelion, in my opinion. Obviously, we don't watch it for Shinji. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh, I got a nasty taste in my mouth just saying that name. I would actually rather hang out with Justin Bieber than that guy, because at least Justin Bieber has doesn't have self-loathing. Anything else? What do you like? More mainstream or the, like, 90s anime?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, you ever see the Sage's Anime Abandon where he shows off some of the 90s crap?
No, I have not.
Oh, you should. There are so many. You know what was actually the first, magical girl fighter anime brought to the States is?
What was it?
Demon Hunter, I think it was Yahiko. It's pretty much about, basically a girl who's a demon slayer, who not only can kick demon ass, but she She pretty much falls in love with every guy she ever meets, so it's basically a mix of romantic comedy and shonen action. Oh yeah, and tit shots, because 90s anime.
Yep.
Uh, I am so glad the medium sort of matured.
Mm-hmm.
Usually.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. Then again, the only stuff that actually really came to the 90s was the stuff that was cheap enough to be, brought over without too much cost. So it's usually we got the crap. Yeah, well, enough about that. So, here's something, since it's obvious you're a girl gamer, what is your opinion on girls in gaming? You think that, the whole, that gaming is just a boys' club and girls are forcibly excluded or something?
Nah.
Really?
I know a couple girl gamers.
I do too. I'm talking to one right now.
Yeah.
I, for one, personally don't believe that gaming is a boys' club. It used to be more a boys' club, but only because, well, let's face it, way back when gaming was prevalent, the stereotype of a gamer was like a 16-year-old virgin boy living in his mom's basement, eating nothing but unhealthy snack food. Girls wouldn't want to touch that with a 20-foot pole. D&D joke. Ladies and gentlemen, D&D joke. I am officially a nerd. Then again, I'm sure my viewers already know that with my Doctor Who sonic screwdriver. So, here's a question. What do you think of Anita Sarkeesian? You think she's representing female gamers well?
No, not at all.
I figured as much. I don't mind the fact that she's a feminist. I just mind the fact that she's not representing gaming culture well.
I know she started talking about Bayonetta, and then it turned out she didn't know anything about the game.
Yeah, I loved Bayonetta. It was basically the female version of Dante's Inferno, only more hilarious. Because
Yep.
the jokes actually worked a little better. Because it felt more like a Suda 51 game. You know, the ones that go way over the top.
Like Devil May Cry.
No, I'm talking about like, what's the name of the guy with the skull gun? Where you have to rescue your girlfriend from the devil, shooting demons.
I do not know.
I gotta remember the names of these stuff before I do interviews. It makes me look like the idiot instead of the guy I'm trying to interview. Well, girl, but yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. I think it's funnier when people see me as an idiot, especially since I admit I'm an idiot. Therefore, they can't call me an idiot because I already know I'm one. Wait,
Yep.
I'm full of self-loathing. Damn you, Bren. I'm just a one-man comedy show. But seriously, people, you should check out her Let's Play. I mean, go into the description bar, subscribe, look at her Sailor Moon Let's Play. It's actually pretty entertaining, especially since you know what you're talking about. Since I barely remember everybody from Sailor Moon. Then again, I was a little boy. I was probably distracted by the overly long transformation sequence, which I agree they should have put into the game. A 16-bit rendition of at least Sailor Moon's transformation would have sufficed.
Yeah, I think in one side scroller they did feature a sort of 16-bit version of their transformations.
Damn, it was way too long in the anime. I mean, it's just like, okay, we get it. Hey, does the monster just like stand there while he's waiting?
I don't
Is
know.
he like checking his watch? It's like, okay, I need time now. I mean, I gotta get to a meeting after this. You know, this is just my day job.
Anime logic.
I know. Still, I think it was more entertaining than DBZ because at least
Mm-hmm.
the plot kept going. Oh, sure, the plot got stupid at times, but it had a nice charm. DBZ is just way too serious. And I just know
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for saying that. I prefer Dragon Ball because I like comedy manga better.
No, so do I.
Good old One Piece. That was the best of both worlds. Plenty of ass-kicking action and laugh your heart out comedy. Especially the facial expressions.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, the facial expressions are great.
Ichiro Oda did great jobs with the expressions. Especially, my favorite has got to be the time when he took on, what was the name of the guy who did electricity?
I forget.
You know who I'm talking about. And then when he finds out that Luffy's made of rubber, a substance he has no idea what the hell it is, that expression on his face of him, it was pretty much the I shit myself because I know I'm fucked expression. That is the expression he's like. It's like, ah! You can't see my face, but I'm just going, ah! Oh wait, you can't see it because it's so basically you're just hearing me go, what?
Yeah.
Right. So, who inspires you to do your Let's Plays?
Well, there's one guy in particular, I think he's called Chugga Conroy.
Hmm.
He and I have similar taste in games. We're both Nintendo nuts.
Good old Nintendo.
Yep.
I think they're doing okay nowadays. I mean, I'm just glad they decided to bring Earthbound to the Wii U. That was smart.
Oh, yes. Now I want a Wii U as a present for the holidays.
I actually can agree to that one. I actually wouldn't mind getting a Wii U.
I want the Zelda bundle.
Ooh, Zelda. You know, you know what I also hate? Okay, here's something.
Huh?
Anita Sarkeesian says that Zelda has never been in her own game. She's never been the hero of her own game.
Well,
If she is a gamer, she would have already known about the infamous CDI games. That's like...
oh.
Yes, they were crap, but at least you got to play as Zelda in 2 out of 3.
Yeah. And I think either in Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, Zelda helps
when
out.
she actually helps you out more directly.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it was an out-of-body experience, so she can argue about that. But I
Yeah,
think the
I
biggest
guess.
insult is the Super Princess Peach, which there needs to be a sequel of.
Yes, there does.
And first, it's not a PMS joke, because PMS means you can't control your emotions. If she played the game, she would have known that Princess Peach is the only one in her kingdom who can control her emotions. And she also has happiness and calm as an emotion. Not exactly well known in the whole stereotype. Honestly. I just wish she had a better representation. I don't mind the feminists. I don't mind people saying, yes, gaming is a bit sexist. But you gotta just look for the facts. Don't put so much opinion and look at it for both sides. Enough with big breasted women, and enough with the big muscled guys. But then again, there goes your eye candy. Let's face it, girls like the guys with the big muscles.
Yes, we do.
I always like to think that Marcus Phoenix and Ivy be from Soul Calibur. What they like to do is try and outdo each other. Ivy crushes stuff with her breasts, while Marcus Phoenix crushes stuff with like his pecs. Like he just sets a brick there and sort of presses them, and it's like cracks. I would love to see a video of that. Someone like make an animation of that and just watch it break harder and harder stuff until Ivy like crushes a diamond in there. And Marcus is like, okay, I can't top that. Unless he like crushed a clone of himself. I mean, because of his thick skull. It's just nice to talk to a female gamer and get their perspective. I know it's like a male-dominated thing, because women don't always play the hardcore games. They like the more strategy and calmer or simple stuff. That's not to say I haven't seen a girl who likes Call of Duty. Oh, no. I've played with those girls, and they have kicked my ass. Let me tell you. Actually, I think they're better for Call of Duty, because women can multitask. And if you haven't played a shooter game, you multitask a lot. Okay, keep an eye on my ammo, watch radar, watch in front of me, do this, do that, do that. Yeah, you're probably gonna beat me better if you got enough practice. Ah, well. So, what do you think is gonna survive better, the PS4 or the Wii U? Because I'm pretty sure you're already gonna you're not even gonna count the Xbox One.
No, I'm not. I'm not even
Personally,
getting an Xbox One.
personally, I think the PS4 might survive longer than the Wii U. But what's your take?
I actually don't know. I'm sort of torn between both the Wii U and the PS4.
Both are good. The PS4 is going to have the better hardware, obviously. However, Nintendo always seems to be the one who tries to innovate. Although, it does get rather annoying with them remaking either Super Mario Brothers 3 or Super Mario Land.
Yeah,
Okay, we get
does
it.
get kind of
Sign up for a little
repetitive.
fun. And do another Paper Mario or remake Super Mario RPG, please. I like Paper Mario.
Oh,
Maybe
so
you
do
like
I.
Sticker Star.
I haven't played Sticker Star yet. I played the Thousand Year
I
Door.
would not recommend Sticker Star, sadly. The game is just, it's very dull. Even the jokes aren't that funny, and pretty much it's just you collecting stickers that represent your attacks. So essentially, you can't choose your attack. You have to have the right attack sticker in your inventory. And you don't even have an unlimited inventory either.
Aw.
I know, the gameplay, it was kind of cool, but very, very tedious. Like, it would have been nice if you just, like, the stickers were only used for, like, special and super attacks, so you can save them, and then you just use your basic stomp or hammer for the mooks. There
Yeah,
you
that
go.
would have been pretty good.
Especially since there were some pretty creative ones, like you can make a giant, you can 3D, you have a 3D fan to blow your 2D enemies away and so on. You know, they got some creative stuff. So what do you think of the Pokemon games? You think the new Pokemon X and Y is going to be decent?
I think it might.
Personally, I think the Mega Evolutions is getting a bit gimmicky, even for Pokemon. I'm just like, okay, we're getting a little crazy now. So what's your favorite Pokemon?
Suicune.
A Suicune, that's a good one. Although, I bet my main man, xSploud, Dosu the xSploud, could kick its ass. Oh, yeah. You ever done a Nuzlocke run?
Uh-uh.
A Nuzlocke run is basically when you play the game in a hardcore setting. Pretty much, you have to nickname every Pokemon. Well, it's not an official rule, but it helps do the bond. If the Pokemon faints, it's considered dead forever. Usually you just put them in a PC box marked Heaven or Afterlife. And you can only catch the first Pokemon you see in each area. So you're basically stuck with a team you didn't want to build, usually.
Ah.
But
Sounds like a challenge.
it's the challenge, and you sort of feel a better bond with your Pokemon, because you never know what kind of friends you're going to make, and you never know what you're going to lose. And now I remember Weedy the Beedrill. Damn you, damn you, Diglett. Damn you and your arena trap ability. And yeah, Dosu, my ex-Splab, was like my kick-asser from Emerald. Literally took out Norman's 3 Pokemon in one hit each time.
Wow. Norman's
Seriously.
really hard to beat.
If you ever do a Nuzlocke challenge, the move return will be your best friend. And that's your lesson of the day, kids. The more you know. Yes, you can see why I'm a bit popular. I'm very eccentric, very crazy. I do a lot of references. I'm like the Scary Movie series, except I'm actually funny. See? I make a reference and it's actually funny.
Yep.
See any good movies lately? Because personally I haven't.
Me neither.
They don't show that many good movies, do they?
Nah, not anymore.
I mean, I think the last good movie I saw was, well, let's see. I remember seeing Wreck-It Ralph. I remember seeing The Hobbit.
Actually, the last movie I've seen was Wreck-It Ralph.
That was a good movie. They need to make. That's actually one series I think would make into a good, like Saturday morning cartoon or something. Have them go into different games and so on. Dude, the possibilities could be endless. You can even have M. Bison do the whole "of course" thing.
Yeah,
Like
that'd
when
be
like
great.
Ryu and Ken are doing algebra and are like teaching M. Bison algebra. So if you take the square root of this and you add it to the sum of this side, you get this answer. And then he's like, "Of course," just to reference the meme. I would love to see that. Heck, you can even hire like internet celebrities to do the voices. I'm pretty sure they work pretty cheap for that. I know I would. I would totally work pro bono if I could do voice a Saturday morning cartoon character. I would so work pro bono. Hell, I'd probably pay $5 just to be part of it. If only to pay for the DVD. We all have our dreams.
Yep.
Speaking of dreams, you got any dreams? I do. I once dreamt I ate a giant marshmallow. Next thing I know, half my pillow is gone, and there was no marshmallow. It was only a pillow. Well, it could have been worse. Could have been my teddy bear. It would be very unbearable. I
Yeah.
apologize for that terrible, terrible pun. And I
That
deserve to be smacked.
it's okay.
Ow! Ow! I actually smacked myself, and that actually
Oh.
hurt. Ow! I actually hurt myself on camera. You bet people better laugh. Let's see, any more questions? Alright, we got what your favorite anime. Any other games you would like want to let's play in the future?
I've got a bunch.
Ooh, what do you got?
My next project's going to be Pokemon Crystal,
Ah, Pokemon Crystal. That is a classic.
and then I will be doing Earthbound.
Ooh, Earthbound. Oh, that is a classic.
Oh
Many
yeah.
enemies, great music,
Witty
scariest
dialogue.
boss fight ever.
Yeah.
I guess it's not only terrifying in its physical look, he's terrifying with what he represents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate evil.
I don't know. I remember seeing in a top 10 disturbing boss list, he was actually number 3. Number 2, Pandora from a what's the name of from a Persona game. Really disturbing. Don't seriously. And the Brood Mother from Dragon Age Origins, which is I remember the first time I played that. I literally had to pause the game and so I could take a deep breath. Just say, okay, time to kick some ass. Yeah. So, what about female characters? You think the game industry has enough or needs a few more good ones?
That's a tough question. I mean, there are a lot of good ones, like Tifa from Final Fantasy VII, and Heather from Silent Hill 3, and of course Bayonetta.
Bayonetta, Chell, Kerrigan, and Samus Aran. I mean,
Oh
why didn't
yes.
Anita ever mention her of all people? Although $20 says that she's going to mention Samus Aran when she talks about how in Other M she's representative of being subservient to the patriarchy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So here's a little thing about Other M. Other M actually had a bit of a translation problem. You see, in Japan, there's a sort of a code of honor. You obey your higher up, even if they're wrong, as a sign of honor. Even
Hmm.
if you don't agree with them, you still respect their authority and their decision and honor that. That's what Samus Aran is doing. She's still honoring and respecting her boss, which explains a lot. It just didn't translate well in the U.S. where we want our women to be ass kickers.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, personally, I want my women to be, let's see, ass kickers, a couple of depressed, a couple of happy, a couple of intelligent, a couple of idiots. You know, I like a variety, you know? I don't want them just strong. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about Clementine, the ultimate damsel in distress, and yet quite possibly one of the best female characters ever made from The Walking Dead. That was a licensed game. How many good licensed games are there? I can only think of a couple. Let's see, DuckTales, well, Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, those were from the NES. Spider-Man 2, that was fun, playing it around. I suppose your Sailor Moon game is a licensed game, and that's fun. Actually, once I think about it, SNES and NES licensed games were not that bad. Well, unless there was the LJN logo on an NES cartridge, then you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Ugh. I like the Angry Video Game Nerd.
I've seen a couple of his videos.
That guy is nuts. But one thing I never seen, I want to actually see. I want to see a parallel universe. Angry Video Game Nerdette. That
Huh.
would be so funny.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, and then, you know, I don't know, she get... But then again, it would just be the same joke only with a woman, and... I don't know, is that really enough to warrant ripping a hole in the space-time continuum just to see that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wonder what myself as a female would look like. And suddenly I'm imagining a really fat woman with a beard sitting here talking to a guy who has Sonic as a fire user. Now I want to claw my own eyes out, and I must erase that image from my eyes. It hurts! So, people, well, I guess this is the end of the interview, and do you have anyone you want to thank for your channel, or you want to shout out?
Not... Nah.
Really? You don't have anyone to shout out yet? Well, that's okay. You're still small, but I'm sure after this, you're going to get a lot more subscribers, and I'm sure you're going to succeed even further there in your Let's Play series. Okay?
Okay.
So anyway, as always, I'm Bren Tenkage.
And I'm the Lady of the Lake.
Good, you actually got it. And we'll see you later. Bye!
Bye-bye.
That went great. You did